the future, again, and humanity is out filling the galaxy with our awesomeness, again. But as it turns out, everyone in space is a vampire. That sucks. Wait, the box said this was called Vampire Wars Battle for the Universe. What the hell is... Alright, bloodsuckers it is then. So yeah, we're out in space, but everyone else in space is a vampire, so we created anti-vampire space squads to go out and kick vampires' butts. They're called VSAN, or Vampire Sanitation. That seems a bit demeaning, but maybe sanitation has a better connotation by the year 2210. Our ragtag bunch of heroes also have a sexy human vampire hybrid as part of the crew, who enjoys overacting. Different vampire races seem to be classified by horror movie icons. One race are known as the Voorhees, and another are the Leatherfaces, etc. Now don't worry, I usually hate that kind of thing too, but it's not as pandering as it sounds. One mission goes horribly wrong, and the ship's captain is killed, leaving a rookie in charge of the team. They revolt and try to disband, but Young Guy manages to keep them all together. Then Michael Ironside shows up, and of course he must be defeated. To be honest, I was screening this title for possible inclusion in the upcoming season of 31 horror movies, but as it progressed, it was clearly more sci-fi than horror, so that's why this episode has popped up out of nowhere. Still, I should tell you if it's worth watching or not. I want to say yes? Kind of? Yeah, okay, yes. Maybe watch it? On the positive side, this thing is bloody. There's lots of dripping wet corpses and shots of meat all throughout Bloodsuckers, which took me by surprise because you don't often see such things in movies like this anymore. It clearly had a bit of a budget, and that shows not only in some of the effects but also in the set design, which is decent. Hell, someone used a pinball table as set dressing. Good on them. And I say movies like this because it's a Canadian production that ended up on the Sci-Fi Channel. The Canada aspect helps explain why every alien planet they visit looks like Vancouver. Still not sure why most of the space vampires dress like bikers, though. Knowing where it aired helps further the notion that Bloodsuckers feels like a pilot for a potential series. All the trappings are there. Shake up an established crew, give a few tragic backstories to be expanded upon later, everyone comes together in the end for further adventures, and so on. And if you like Dom DeLuise's kids, there's one, possibly two of them in this. The negatives aren't huge glaring issues or anything, but they're worth noting. This movie is just missing that extra thing to really push it into a wholehearted recommendation. I'm not exactly sure what it could have used, really. Maybe if Ironside had been in more than just 2 scenes. I was surprised how committed he was to this role, as it seemed like one he would be sleepwalking through. More scenes with him from the start would have been nice, because he's having fun. Also, the soundtrack is questionable. It's a lot of generic stock library tracks, I think, and they almost fit the scenes they're in, but also don't fit at all. It's odd, the music is just odd. Overall though, Bloodsuckers is alright. It's kind of interesting to watch to see what a smaller movie can do when everyone really is trying hard, unlike that Asylum bullshit.